I'm back. God, I'm stupid. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Looting my files to destroy your miles to shoot endless bullets. I do it my. I don't know why I did that. Okay, welcome to the stream. Tonight is Scout 8. All right. So, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I have a build to show. I gotta stop being lazy about it. Okay. Don't think I recorded it either. Oop, did not save it. That's all right. We can fix that. I have my ways. Oh, my inventory is full, it says. Silly game. Basically, whenever it says your inventory is full, it literally means your mods are full. And why are your mods full? Because you pick up stuff you have no intention of keeping. The game does not let you do otherwise. All right. Now that's out of the way. Where was I? Oh, yes. Here. I was running this a few weeks ago, but new things, new ideas, new ways to be violent. That's what we all about in here. Now, slight adjustments can be made, but those adjustments would not allow me to do this. That probably looks a little weird. That's all right. It gets better. So, first things first. More ammo. And more ammo. Right, that, give me that armor regen. Armor regen there. Armor regen here. This was about to be swapped anyway. Why? Because I got two of them. Technically, I got three of them. Yo. These little things. That's all that matters. Alright. And why is this build so important to me? Because I can do the stupidest things with this build. So let me get it right. What I need is the mask, which I put up the other night. Oh. Oh no, I must have screwed up my build somehow. Wait a minute, that's armor. I didn't add armor. I added violence. Believe me yet? So, still more changes, swapping things and being crazy. This actually would work very well with Bullet King, but it's not designed for Bullet King. It's a little lower, right? That's what you think? Yeah, not done yet. Two, three. So sad. But I need more power, right? That's what you're thinking. More power. But you aren't wrong. So we grab the out the bank. Give up that armor regen. Doesn't do a lot extra for me. But that's alright. There's a couple things that are obvious here. Not fully modded. Not fully built out. It's all good. Alright. There's a couple builds I was working on while I was gone last week. That, as you can see, I did not keep or save. Because really, they're only really good for this build, this time, this fight. But we about to put our foot in it before we go out here. This game always demands 40 of those minimum to be in your bags. Kind of stupid. Anyway. Shut up, woman. I am very, very terrible, and I do apologize. Hello, Boosty. How you doing? Welcome to my ridiculous stream and my ridiculous self. I don't know if I'm doing my best, but I'm doing something. All right, time for the manhunt. Murder, 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 murder. Recon. Claw. OPAL. Recon Federal Triangle. Yay! Never try to convince me to actually bother reading that, because it is ridiculous. And I'm not great at it. Loot, 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 loot. Now, as always, when I come in here, what I do and what I do best is cause trouble with a build. So, time for some modification time. But the shield is going to do me no good. I'm going to have to run that pulse. We're running that pulse. We got to make sure this pulse is set up. Yep, cool. Time to murder things. Before I use the machine gun, let's get close enough. Doesn't look like anything's shown up yet. Everything gets a flame. Let them burn. Excellent. None of that. Get that working. Let them not blow out my eardrums. I'm too old for that. Oop, there I go. Alright, little bitches, let's do this. Working. What's on the mess you talking? And a random egg for something I don't need. So, before you ask, I quite literally already got the armor. So the Easter armor is purchased in blood. That should put me at 2 on that manhunt. Let's see. Only showing 1. This literally is also the area with the least amount of actual events because it's the smallest actual territory. You'd think this would be, but no, that one's actually physically smaller. Hitting me in the face, how dare he? Here, have some flames, people. How did I get you? Don't understand. I think they think I'm a hallucination. Oh, further down. All right. So, let's go. Mind you, I just got everybody around here, so that's probably going to start a fight. What? Get that cardio in. If I got that cardio in real life, I'd be real happy. How dare you speak to me such a way? One guy with a baseball bat and someone with a random pistol. You didn't come close to doing nothing. Anyway, get these miles in. Let's go. 2 down. 1 to go. Right, what we're going next? As always. Yep, now I gotta wait for something. Yep, I got to wait for something to pop off. Okay. It is what it is. Let's go. I really should have counted that boss kill though. And why do I like this build? 114 rounds of the clip. Can't get much better than that. Take a little beating, dish a little beating. But 114 rounds of the clip, 100k damage per shot. Actually have the machine gun of higher damage, and oh, so much. These, none of that matters. None of it. Because all I'm doing is just overwhelming them across the board. Not completely overwhelming them, but enough. Making them all of them a quick kill. Alright. Thank you, Boosty. Thank you very much. Hoo-ha. Taking my time. Still nobody to murder. You know, it's really hard to commit war crimes if everybody's dead. Rolling. How I got hit, I don't know. That's alright. Pulse bitch. Pulse it again. Pulse him again. Mm-hmm. Where was I? Oh, yes. Picking up ammo. Ooh, the Tuesday night lag has struck. I can see it. Wait. No, you didn't. First, I thought it was my PC. Then I thought it was my internet connection. Nope, it's the server. They managed to break it again. Let's see which server I'm connected to, shall we? just to prove it to myself, this is what we're going to do. Going to close that. Did just do my taxes tonight, so that could annoy me. Even more from all the murders I have to commit. Why? Because I hate doing my taxes, and I always wait till the last minute. I also never actually got anything back, so it doesn't matter. I'm in that lovely little niche where you really don't get money back. Okay, so basically still nothing to murder. I would, you dumbass. Get you. Memo to Massive. Shotguns cannot shoot that far accurately, ever. That's why one of the more common uses is called a street sweeper. It's not. I'm pretty sure that's a submachine gun. But whatever. I'm pretty sure street sweeper is really a Tommy gun. But it's whatever. One more to go and can't get it. So what's always going to strike me as funny, for one, anything that's post-apocalyptic, even games like this, which have a degree of realism to them, is the huge mess they find left in the streets. Between cars, from riots and whatnot. I'm of the opinion that Americans and people in general, when they're comfortable, are essentially just lazy. And it probably wouldn't come to this easily. Now, could it happen? Yes. But would it happen this easily? No. No matter what it is. And that's actually the problem. That is actually the problem. You could technically be in the middle of the apocalypse Be 5 minutes from death. And I don't think people would come out of their house. I think a lot of people would be like, oh, yes, I would. It's like, I don't think you would. I think most people would sit on their butts in their homes doing what they're told instead of raging against the machine, as the saying goes. Because, truthfully, people in America, and to a certain extent the rest of the world, really only rage when their perceived notion of the world isn't being fulfilled. What they think is true, the reality they live for. They only take to the streets for that little bit of discomfort. Anything yet? Yep. Well, it's funny. I could leave the area and go do something else entirely and come back. And it may or may not come up. Let's see what we got on the map. I've had this entire area for the whole week. Those control points, again, for the whole week. Here, for once, for the whole week. Here, I've just been too lazy to put in the work. Here, same thing, too lazy to put in that work. Nope. Again, I'm just standing in the street, not getting shot at. On heroic. Let's keep it real. On heroic. This is weird. That and the insta lag I get at approximately this time of night every single time I stream. Oh. It's weird having no facial hair at the moment. As you can see, my lovely. This isn't really a double chin. I don't have enough loose skin for a double chin. I never will. Oh, look, they're just outside of it. So I can come up, stand right here. Be all up in the visual. Everybody gets some. He really is laying down cover fire. Why? I don't know why. But I am lagging pretty bad now, so it doesn't matter what I do. Oh, look. Grenades. Oh, okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Trying to understand why I'm lagging. Why complaining about human laziness? Now, don't get me wrong when I say this, because a good portion of this is just me trying to take up time while I wait. I'm tempted to see how much freaking RAM this is using up at the moment and processing power. Because I do have to get more RAM for this PC, which is ridiculous because this PC is running 32 at the moment. Let's see what random processing power it's taking up for stupid things. Yep, stupid things. 84% of it. All the things. All right. Has anything changed? Ooh, that will work. That's about to be a thing. So, recommendation for everyone: build a garden. Doesn't have to be a private garden, can be a community garden. Just build a garden. Trust me, it will help. While you're building that garden, build a greenhouse. That's the one inconsistent thing in this game. Well, in this franchise. Because New York City has a lot of community greenhouses. And those would be the locations you'd actually want to control. Not downtown, not uptown, just the gardens. The medicinal gardens, all of the lovely little community park gardens, stuff like that. All the stuff certain people just want to plow under to build apartment buildings on now become very important in apocalypse situations. Alright, they're overhead. I'm in the room back here. Now for the fun part. Mm-hmm. Let's get this one and move it. I'm gonna get shot up before that, by the way. Gotta go. But I'm closer to the supply drops than they are. Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. I was surrounded. No chance of survival. None at all. So I don't even have to go back there. I technically will complete this even if they take the other two. Kind of ticked that I died that easily, being surrounded. But honestly, when I got to the one that basically was shooting me in the back, I was done for. Because I couldn't turn around and fight that one and the one that was coming up on my side that shouldn't have been there. So, that's what it is. If I die again, I die again. Trying to make a turbo speed across this map. He was not the brightest, but neither am I. Let's go. Lots of rescue up now. Lovely. What the hell? Ain't got that key. You watching me kill people? Well, you're in the rain, so yes, some dangers out there. Probably shouldn't, because I probably caused this mess. Anyway. Alright. So that part's done. More reading this alphabet. Okay. The the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Apparently, I gotta kill 5 elites. Yeah! I don't know if that's actually the truth, but that's what it says. THEBIGGER, bigger. THEY, they. ARER, THE, the. HARDER, harder than THEY. Fall, stop. So the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Okay. So, Chungus less heavy combat. Yay! Something I don't care about. Woohoo! Know where I'm going to have to go find them? The easiest place to find them in this entire location is either here, Viewpoint, or here, Jefferson. Jefferson is actually longer than Viewpoint, though Viewpoint has more heavies. So we're just going to go ahead and smash that heroic. Let's see if I can matchmake this. I'm sure I won't, but let's see if I can. Interesting, they changed it to disinformation. It used to be spelt their horseshit. So they made a change in the dialogue. Interesting. And look. And okay there, lady. Oh, I need to stop being a mess. Okay, moving on. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get halfway through this first 4 rooms, and then I'm going to have somebody randomly join up. But before I get there, I will probably figure out if I'm correct about it being nothing but heavies. Except I'm the predator and they're the prey. I never noticed that before. Oh, that's so hilarious. That is hilarious. Look for something. Apparently, my character is upset with standing around. Oh, right. Everybody burns. What? More of that? I'll just say right down here. Except you don't. Screw that. I don't want to do it. All right. You really didn't put out that turret. Okay, you're dumb. All right. Dumb as a box of rocks. So I just realized, even if I get this its strangest combination, I'm going to be at least too short. Because this game and I have a petty RNG problem. Alright. I literally just sounded like I was coming through the water. There's no water in this building I walk through. How dare you! I truly do not like doing this, but I knew it happened, and I still need to know. Moves. Yes, I'm avoiding cheating this week. I'll have another 10 seconds, I swear. I will shoot the but you're the answers. This order? I have more crazy bullets. Yep, where's that turret? It'll do good. Oh, well, give us some more examples. That one, absolutely. I told you. I told you. I told you. Restore every single time. Oh, he goes against all the loops. I don't care. Oh, I'm down. Yep. So I had two of them here. The heaviest. All right, let's look. Yes, I did. Let's do that each. We just here's the one guy. Does not stay in there. I don't need all that. That was I like it. Get one man. One man. Yeah. They got it. Oh, I didn't the word. Yeah, not like much. Which is yeah, oh, I know which was the other one. I got the line. I'm staring at the one. All right. Wait, maybe ask what else. All right, these things. All right. What do we have here tonight? That was like a salad. Why am I eating on Tuesdays? Don't like it, and all right. So let's see. Give me anything. Oop. That one shot. That's exactly. Well, the body should have cool. Going to Jefferson. That's two of them. Like 30 souls without being annoyed. Too much. All the time. Truthfully, it is black mine. Oh, my jammer. It's ready for him. So we go. The video doesn't like to see him. Well, it's like he's gone early. We don't have him. Well, man, that's weird. But he also left. And I'm still waiting. I really fix it. For some reason, it made me have to go back. No. See what I got running in the background? That shouldn't be there at all. I miss the days when you closed something on here and it actually closed for real, instead of running background data the whole time. That's a good portion of what that is, just background data from various programs I have on the PC. And none of them are actively open. They didn't become an issue to this last major patch. You already reached the save node. Get there as fast as you can. Look, ho. I'll get there when I get there. Everything's going to die anyway. I'm trying to hold out for some chunguses. Or the chungus eye. Who knows? No, they ain't. Flank. Okay, I'm tired. Like I said before, more grenades than they got lives. And I'm still lagging. Thank you, Microsoft, for your lovely lag fest. Okay, whatever. This Tuesday Night Lag ain't no joke. And you're bearing with me. Ugh. Let's look again. Come on, not much else to turn off. I'm just gonna close that. Because ironically, it's not actually Lucian 2 that's using up most of this RAM, and I don't understand why. Let's try this. Now, the more stuff I close, the weirder it acts. So yeah, we'll have to just RAM soon. Not because I want to. Just because of stuff like that. Sick of a single update destroying my actual connectivity. Yep. I'm never scared. Yeah, so this one's only just fine to that most recent update right before the Easter one. Roll it out. Watch them stop me. They didn't. Pulse. Pulse skin. Dude. That is lag right there, man. Okay, whatever. I'm tired of this mess. I actually should be able to nuke him right now. Because everything I hit should be used for his stuff. Of course, if I was reporting like the massive, they're going to say, oh, it must be your internet. Seriously? He's moving around too fucking much. Instead of sitting right where he's supposed to be sitting. Every single fucking time they do this, they fix everything else but what they're supposed to fix. Oh, that's good. Good old fashioned way. What we used to do, before we could overpower them, get them out in the open. I needed damage, not healed. I need him basically not being able to sit there and do it. As long as it's still up, he's vulnerable. Problem is, seriously, he's more more than I do. I haven't done that trick. Ah, a third trigger from Arsenal. Yay. I didn't use a third trigger at all, but whatever. Whatever. A whole lot. Whatever on that one. I shouldn't have done down. That's for damn sure. This game sure as hell ain't trying to let me do nothing. Alright, what I'm in here for is for heavies. And how many heavies have I seen? How many chunks? Not a damn one in here. And if I don't get one here, I'm just going to do it 2 nights again. Because the damn system all up on me. Hmm. Give me a chungus. Damn it, you stupid game. And again. Oh, look, I finally got chungus. Well, that one's about to go down. Oh no, it didn't because it ran right into the healing bit. Lovely, going the chungus. I'll go down. Why am I capacitated? Because the game is being fucking stupid. Okay. If I die, I'm gonna die. Well, get out of here. At this point, I'm too angry at the fact I can't get rid of the same lag to keep going. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quit the game. See if I can dump the lag. See if it drops it all. Again, this is a system running 32 gigs of RAM. I'm playing a 8-year-old game by spec. And still dedicating 16 gigs of RAM to the streaming software, which does not make sense. Exits. Then super jump. Some people would say a lot of things here, but literally, it's the fact that they created a system in Windows that basically runs everything in the background without optimizing, which again is Windows. So 46% of my RAM is being dedicated to these two things. One's a minor program, and the other one is a browser. Now, updating the CPU is one thing. I could do that. I have an i9 sitting on my desk. Do I want to? No. No, this does not work, and I'm still experiencing it. I'm calling it. We'll try it again tomorrow. But for real, that's ridiculous. Whew. Let's go. That's not it. Should be right. Should have been all the time. And remember, I said I'm pissed. One thing about me. With all my freaking old gaming, I literally don't care about anything when I'm bad. Down over here, behind the wall. And got shot through the wall. Oh, this is making it worse. Alright. Time for fun. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. The reason I run this build is only when I'm mad. There is no viable, appropriate reason for me to ever run this build. Other than being mad. I don't care. I'm not. Don't have that outfit. Nothing left. Get in. Get sharp. Oh, you're all dead. If you ever see my most aggressive build, this is it. But this one does not come into play. This one is here to break things and people.